Go beyond. Deepen this to supersize your business. Welcome to day 227. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. This whole month, we're talking about the spiritual aspects of our business, spirituality, and the spiritual elements that impact our culture, impact our behavior, impact our decision-making, impact our wisdom, impact everything about our business on a deeper level than most of us ever consider when it comes to growing and scaling and building our business. And that's why we're talking about it. I talk about it every year. This is, I think, the 5th year we've talked about spirituality with respect to our business. But this year is different. At least it's different for me in that for about the last 12 months, I have gone a lot deeper into understanding this from a brain function neuroscience level, from a personal practices level, and from how does this really impact my ability to think clearly, make decisions, look at the big picture versus focusing on minutia, because some of us business owners like to focus on the little things that don't really matter. And while we're doing the little things, we're forgetting about the big picture things that if we just made some strategic moves or bigger decisions or had that 10,000 square foot view, not square foot, altitude view of the situation, we would make a much different decision. And today we're talking about the tool that I have found helps me to do that the most. And it's meditation. So my first question for you is, do you meditate at all? Do you have a meditation practice? If not, your action item today is to start one. Sit quietly somewhere for 5 minutes and just try to focus on your breathing, clear your mind, and see what comes up. Guess what? Maybe nothing will come up the first couple times you do it. But all of a sudden, you'll start to have flashes of insight and enlightenment, and you'll see how puzzle pieces fit together for your business and other areas of your life that will blow your mind. Not even kidding. I learned about silent meditation this last year, and I practice it periodically. I don't practice it every day. I think if I practiced it every day, I'd have it down by now. But I started out just doing 5 minutes a day. And at first, okay, super hard, right? My mind, I don't know about yours, but mine's going a million miles an hour in 1,000 different directions at any given time. So for me to try to focus on my breathing and quiet my mind is a massive challenge, probably bigger than most of the business challenges I've ever faced, which therein lies a secret, right? Most of our challenges come from within us, not outside of us. Do you know that? Not everybody knows that. That's one of the things that came to me in a silent meditation. So we can just do surface meditations. We can listen to somebody else's meditation. We can do guided meditations. We can do surface things that will make us feel better and give us little insights, or we can go deeper and get actual transformational wisdom from our own meditation practice. Deepening our practice via longer sessions or doing different techniques and strategies. One of the things that I think is really fun to do is learn about different people's meditation practices and strategies. Do I spend a lot of time doing it? No, but periodically I like to look into it and find out more. I'm on the school platform these days, and it's been just about a year now. And that is where I actually started to really ramp up my investigation into different topics and different areas of expertise that I'd never really spent time and energy on, but I'm finding it's amazing the impact that they have on my ability to think clearly, my ability to be aligned. I never knew I had to be aligned or that my nervous system needed to be regulated until this last year. So there's great wisdom out there, but we have to be willing to ask questions and seek it out and find ways that it does positively impact us and our behavior and our experience of life and what we're creating and contributing to the world. Consistency matters more than duration. I think the same is true of exercise or any kind of exercise or thing that we want to improve in our life. It's better to do 15 minutes a day. Now, 15 minutes is a lot for busy people, to ask busy business people to do. But guess what? You could do 5 minutes as soon as you wake up in the morning. You could do 5 minutes at lunchtime or when you go to the bathroom sometime during the day. You could do 5 minutes right before bed. I found when I want to start a new practice in any area or aspect of my life, I find a way to tie it to some habit that I'm doing already. And that makes it really easy for me to practice new things when I run it through my life sometimes, not so much anymore, but used to be like a chicken with my head cut off. But I still knew I needed to do some things to feed my spirit and feed my soul, or I was going to be in big trouble. And I did have that big trouble experience, but that's a story for another day. So what are we going to do today? I challenge you, if you share in the comments below, do you meditate? Duration, your favorite type of meditation, things like that, so we can learn from one another, because we're all business people, and that will help us learn what works and is in alignment with most other people's business practices. Now, I don't believe in copying other people, but I do believe in modeling what works and what gives them success. So when we share that, we're making the world a better place, because we're sharing things that work for us. And chances are, if it works for you, it works for other people too. We could try longer meditation. So if you're already meditating, then your challenge for today is to do it longer. If you're doing it for 20 minutes, try doing it for 30 minutes today. If you're doing it for 5 minutes, try doing it for 7 minutes today. Like I said, I started this off with the silent meditation thing. Silent meditation is super challenging for me, probably because I tell myself it's super challenging for me, but I'm getting better at it. I don't do it every day. I'm sure, like I said, if I practiced every day, I'd probably have it down now and I'd be up to 20, 25, 30 minutes, but I'm rocking around 5 to 7 minutes. Otherwise my mind's off on a tangent, and it's like dreaming of something else. And so I have to practice more than anything, just bringing myself in. And I do that by focusing on my breathing. There are all kinds of complicated medication techniques and strategies out there. You can learn them from anybody. Go on YouTube, go on the internet, research it. Heck, ask your AI, and it'll probably tell you some different meditation techniques. Although I will tell you, I do not go to AI for anything mental or spiritual. Why? It doesn't have a soul. It's got a brain, but it's got only a logical brain and a pattern recognition brain. Great for pattern recognition. If you want to find out more about yourself and your patterns, and you don't really see them, just ask an AI, talk to it for a little while, and it'll say, well, these are some of the patterns I see in your behavior. And you can decide if you want to address those or not. All right, I digress. So what we're going to do today, meditate, and then come back, report back how it went for you. If it's your first day meditating, cut yourself some slack. Don't expect, lightning bolts and massive inspiration, but you might get it. And wouldn't that be awesome? There have been studies done that prove that people that meditate, leaders that meditate, are better decision makers, faster decision makers. They make decisions more in line with their core values and goals and the goals of the organization. And I think that's something that we all want. So why not do something? It's free to meditate, right? It doesn't cost you anything to sit silently for 5 minutes and quiet your mind and think. I contend that all of us humans need to think for ourselves a lot more than we usually do. All right. Any questions, hit me up. Otherwise, go out, make an amazing day. I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. If you like this, if you are looking for more creative ways to grow and scale your business, join us for free on the Supersize Your Business School platform. If you're interested in that, put me in the comments below, and I will send you a direct link invitation, because that's where you can get access to me, and we can talk more deeply about different topics that most business people don't ever even consider, much less talk about. All right, have an awesome day. See you tomorrow.